Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Fari, and I want to explain briefly and tell a film entitled "The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind." The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind is a film based on the true story of William Kamwamba, a child genius from Malawi who succeeded in building a wind-powered water pump to save his family and village from drought and crop failure. Shaiwetel Ejiofor's effort in making this film have garnered numerous awards and nominations. William Kamwamba in this film is depicted as having a family consisting of Trywell as father, Agnes as mother, Annie as William's older brother, and William has a baby sister. William's family is described as a simple family. The family's income is largely dependent on yields from the farm it owns, of which Trywell is the farmer and William sometimes help him. Meanwhile, Agnes is housewife and Annie helps her in the market to sell her crops. William Kamwamba in his story has difficult in getting a proper education. William's father tried to send him to school, but he had financial difficulties. William was repeatedly reprimanded by his teacher about his school fees, so he was not allowed to attend classes. However, William's interest in science made him try to be able to attend classes secretly. He used the library to read the books until in the end, William was expelled from school because he could not pay. Based on this, the film is successful in depicting the shortcomings in education in the area. Unsubsidized education prevents children from getting their right to free education, so that not all children can attend formal education. Exciting political problems are also depicted in scans of speeches criticizing the government by tribal chiefs. Who are then persecuted by the authorities. Then the next problem lies with private tobacco companies that have tried to buy farmers and to be able to cut tobacco trees. Finally, this causes flooding of the land so that farmer cannot plant and produce no crop. And as a result, crisis occurred and poverty was rampant. Looting and violence were inevitable. Various problems are successfully contained in this film and relate them with so that they become one continuous story. Exciting political Problems are also depicted in scans of speeches criticizing the government by tribal chiefs, who are then persecuted by persecuted by persecuted by the authorities. Then the next problem lies with private tobacco companies that have tried to buy farmers' land to be able to cut tobacco trees. Finally, this causes flooding of the land so that farmers cannot plant and produce no crop. As a result, our crisis occurred on and poverty was rampant, looting and violence were inevitable. Various problems are successfully contained in this film and relate them will enough so that they become one continuous story. After understanding for a long time, he worked for the fertility of his village accompanied by his friend, and finally, by struggle was successful. This film has various advantages and disadvantages. The characterization in this film have strong is described with heart-wrenching and touching even. The death of a person to a dog becomes one of the driving factor of the emotion he is trying to form. Okay? Okay, that's enough from me and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.